My son's friend's parents want to adopt him. From the very first day Owen entered this world, it was just the two of us. At 19, being disowned by my parents and abandoned by his father, I knew life would be challenging, but Owen made everything worthwhile. We scraped by paycheck to paycheck, sharing a tiny one-bedroom apartment. Luxuries were few, but we were happy. I always told Owen, money isn't everything. Having each other is all we need. He seemed content with our modest life, at least until recently. Our neighborhood school was rough, so I put Owen in a better one across town. It was near my job, convenient for pickups. In second grade, he became inseparable from Charlie, whose parents, Nate and Paige, appeared welcoming and kind-hearted. Owen frequently visited their home, a warm, inviting place unlike our cramped apartment. Paige was a stay-at-home mom and often insisted Owen join them during school breaks and weekends. She always brushed off my attempts to compensate her, making me slightly uncomfortable yet grateful. Things gradually escalated. During spring break last year, Paige offered to watch Owen for the whole week. I reluctantly accepted. Owen had the time of his life. Movies, parks, even a short vacation. Nate and Paige told me they loved having Owen around. Paige explained once, a bit wistfully, that they'd always wanted a sibling for Charlie but couldn't have another child. Owen filled that void for Charlie, she said. At the time, it seemed heartfelt and innocent. Then Christmas came. Paige and Nate insisted Owen spend the entire holiday break at their place, showering him with more gifts than I could ever afford. It hurt my pride, but Owen's happiness meant more. Still, an uneasy feeling lingered. The lines between kindness and intrusion began to blur. Last week, during spring break, Paige and Nate asked to keep Owen for the full week again. Reluctantly, I agreed, hoping to use the extra shifts to finally afford a bike for Owen's upcoming birthday. On Saturday, when I arrived to pick him up, Nate and Paige asked to speak privately. The kids were playing outside, oblivious. Paige started softly, her tone overly gentle. "We adore Owen. He's practically part of the family. Wouldn't it be easier if he stayed here longer term?" Nate quickly added. "He'd have stability, opportunities we could provide." Confused, I laughed nervously, thinking it a joke. Like guardians or something? Their silence hit me like a punch. Nate pulled out a folder with papers, speaking calmly about legal guardianship and smoother transitions. They assured me I could still visit Owen often, but emphasized the better life they could offer. My heart raced. "This isn't a movie. You can't just adopt my child," I snapped, trembling. "Think of Owen," Paige whispered, eyes pleading. "He deserves more." Fury and panic overtook me. "There's no way I'm giving up my son," I shouted, tears burning my eyes. I stormed outside, grabbed Owen, and left without another word. Owen looked puzzled, sensing my distress but too afraid to ask. That night, I blocked their numbers, pacing our small apartment as anxiety consumed me. They couldn't legally take him, yet their intentions terrified me. All along, they'd been positioning themselves as his parents. Now, I had to protect Owen. He would lose his best friend, the closest thing to a sibling he'd ever had. My chest tightened, imagining the pain this separation would cause him. The warning signs were so clear in hindsight. Paige and Nate weren't villains, but they weren't saints either. They had crossed an invisible boundary, one I would never allow anyone to breach again.